Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. No stopping. He takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
With all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the BAT makes it 7-0 to open the scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs, and we're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Receiver makes the grab.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Wolverines. He will score. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Now it's second down here. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the quarterback keeps it here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. It's a second and goal play for the offense. The quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. Gives it to the back. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Snags the quick throw. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so second and 3.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
That completion makes it second and short. He'll hand it off. And the Wolverines are on the move here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss it to the back, running left. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Tight end goes in motion. And then first down, they go right back to him.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, out the ball to 44.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
They're going to run it. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on second down. It's complete. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Boy, what a big-time play here by these wide receivers. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So you run fourth down. Oh, and it's blocked. Somebody got a hand on it. And the defense scoops it up. It's a live ball, remember. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The shotgun running play call. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's third down for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Shotgun formation here on third down. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring for a big play. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This has been an offensive show so far. Back and forth, both defenses reeling at the moment. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hand.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but got space, looking to score. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Ball handed off. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, still down by 7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. What guys will kick this away to get the second half going? Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Motion now from the tight end. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Breaks through. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And here's the handoff. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch these guys in person, you saw it the first half, seemed to score every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. They get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he gets it out to the 28, tackled right there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Bringing pressure. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trying to extend the play. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Makes the grab down at the 15-yard line. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal in the 9.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. A missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this. I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this. But he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it. Just misses him.
Throws to the tight end. And the ball is picked off. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The back's got it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the toss and heads left. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third down after that running play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll run it into the end zone. The 2-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. Second and goal for the offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
When his quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Pass not complete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, this decision clearly backfires on this offense. Backed up inside their own 10-yard line, and you go for it? I mean, I get being aggressive, but that's just not smart football.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race, and he won it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Well, when you take a chance, sometimes things tend to backfire on you. Conventional wisdom says to run the ball, no matter what the down and distance is, to work that clock and win this game the surest way. You take the chance, you're aggressive, and it ends up backfiring with the interception.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Running past the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And on the carry, he's heading left. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll claim the fourth-quarter lead.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 during the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass rush closing in. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And tackled there by the defense. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Buckeyes come into the final minute of play, hoping to just run the clock out. Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. They can't stop him. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's running out of time here. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So after 2 empty downs, it's 3rd and long from their own 1. Will the defense come after him this time? Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight